All right, we're going to start with our end of module assessment review. This is in the packet at the end of the packet. All right, question 1, what is 90% of 120? All right, so it's a percentage question. We're going to use part equals percent times whole. Now remember, on the entire test, you have to have that formula written first before you actually do any of the math. All right, so it's 90%. It says of 120. Remember, my of is my whole, so that's 120, and we're trying to find the part. So 0.90 times 120 gives us 108. Number 2, if 10% of the 80 faculty members at John F. Kennedy Middle School are male, what is the number of male faculty students? So part equals percent times whole. So 10% would be my percentage. The whole is the whole number of faculty members, the entire amount of faculty members, which is 80. And the part is the part that are just male. So 0.10 times 80 gives us 8 male faculty members. Number 3, the temperature outside is 14 degrees Fahrenheit. What would be the temperature if it increased by 25%? So part equals percent times whole. Since it says that it is increasing by 25%, we're not actually going to use 25%, but we're going to use 125% because we're going to add it to 100. So for the percent, we're going to use 1.25. 14 degrees was the original temperature, so that's going to be our whole. So 1.25 times 14 gives us 17.5 degrees. All right, next page. Number 4, Erica's parents gave her $450 for her high school graduation, and she put the money into a savings account that earned 6.5% annual interest. She left the money in the account for 3 months before she withdrew it. So how much interest did she earn? So let's start off by going I equals, P equals, R equals, and T equals. We can fill in our missing values. So we don't know how much interest. She was investing $450, 6.5%, but remember we have to change that to a decimal, so that's 0.065. And time would be not 3 because that would be 3 years. We're talking 3 months. So that's part of a year. So we write 3 out of 12, which is 1/4. So I equals PRT is going to be our formula. So X equals 450 times 0.065 times, you can either use 0.25 or 1/4, it doesn't matter. So 450 times 0.065 times 0.25 gives us 7.3125. Now we're talking about money, so you have to round it to the hundredths place value, which would be $7.31. Number 5, Carol works at a fine jewelry store and earns commission on her total sales for the week. Her weekly base pay is $1,000, and her sales for the week totaled $25,000. What was her total paycheck if she makes 2% commission? So part equals percent times whole. So the amount of commission she makes is the percentage of commission she makes is 0.02. We don't know how much commission she's making, that's part, but we do know her total sales was $25,000. So 2% of 25,000 was 500. So that's how much she earns in just commission. But she also has a base pay of $1,000. So when you add that together, her total paycheck for the week is $1,500. All right, number 6. So we are buying a book and a video game, and they want to know how much the sales tax is on each one. So let's start with part A. Part equals percent times whole. Now our sales tax is 5.5%. Remember, half is the same thing as 0.5. So when I move that over twice, I get 0.055. Now some of you are probably wondering why I'm not using 1.055. And that's because if I use 1.055, that's going to give me the total cost of the book, not the sales tax. And this question is just asking for sales tax. You could do 1.055, find the total, and subtract if you'd like, but that's just one extra step. All right, so the whole is the cost of the book, which is $13.99. So let me enter that into my calculator, and I get 0.76945. We're talking money though, so that's 77 cents. All right, next we're going to find the sales tax on the video game. So part equals percent times whole. Still 0.055. The cost of the video game is $39.99. So $39.99 times 0.055. So this gives us 2.19945, which rounds to $2.20. So rounded to the nearest cent, how much more is the tax on the video game than on the tax on the book? So we're going to subtract $2.20 minus the 77 cents. Make sure you show that. Even though you're going to enter it into the calculator, you still want to show that, which is $1.43. All right, number 7. So Casey and her friends are going out to lunch. They want to leave a 20% tip, and sales tax is 6%. So here's the total of the bill on her receipt. What would the actual cost be? So there's two ways to do this. You can either do this twice, part equals percent times whole, for just the tax, and then do it again for the tip. Or I taught you in class, you have two percentages. You can't combine the percentages, but you can put them in the same equation. Now, tip means that you're increasing, so that's going to be 1.20. It's like a markup. And sales tax is 6%, so that would be 1.06 because sales tax is also added to the bill. And the total cost is $38.96. So 1.20, 1.06, $38.96 gives us $49.56 after you round. So now Casey and her 3 friends are going to split the bill. They want to know how much it would be per person. So $49.56 divided by 4, not 3, 4, because Casey is included in that. So $49.56 divided by 4 gives me $12.39. All right, number 8. Number 8 says Cool Tees is having a back to school sale. All t-shirts are discounted 25% off. And he wants to buy 5 shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually have to add them together to get the total cost of the shirts before the discount. So 1 was $6.99. 2 were $12.99. You can either multiply that by 2 or add it twice. And then 2 were $21 a piece. So let me take my calculator and add that up. You should do the same. Gives us a total of $74.97. So we're going to use part equals percent times whole. It's being discounted by 25%, which means you're paying 75% of the $74.97. So with the discount, the cost would be $56.2275. Now you can round that to $56.23. You don't have to do each t-shirt. You don't have to discount each t-shirt. You can actually find the total like we did here. Josh remembered he had a coupon in his pocket that would take an additional 25% off. So now what is the price of the shirts? So we're going to do part equals percent times whole. So X is equal to you're paying 75% of the $56.23. You're not going to go back to the original price, which would give us $42.1725. Remember money, so $42.17. All right, and the last part. Now we have 8% sales tax. So part equals percent times whole. So sales tax is added, so we're going to add it to 100. And the total we have is $42.17. $45.5436, which is $45.54. All right, that is the entire test that you will be taking. Go ahead and rewind and re-listen if you need to, because you're going to have to know everything in this review sheet for that test. Good luck.